Do you have a first aid kit handy? Hey everybody, I'm Mike Falzone and welcome to Real Things I've Heard People Say This Week 10. A little subtitle, there's 10 of them now. Most of these took place in Santa Monica, California. If you're anywhere near the area, do yourself a favor, go to a coffee shop, sit down, shut up, shoosh, and just listen, because it's all gold. I was at a small coffee shop on the promenade responding to emails on my mobile phone when I was #blessed enough to hear the following conversation between two ladies who were preparing their coffee at the Fixin' station to my left. Lady number 2 was super interested in finding the cream. Lady number 1, not so much. Kinda. I began to pay attention when lady number 1 said, "Yeah, I try to stay away from all dairy actually. It's amazing." And she held it out for a really long time like that. Too long. Don't say one word for that long. You're just killing time until other words show up. Lady number 2, with the least amount of interest a person could possibly have, responded with, "Oh, time for a pivot, number 1. Except cheese." So I don't really stay away from dairy at all. And at that moment, the clouds parted and the gloom gave way to the sun, and everyone was singing, because it's the truth that will set you free. And if I learned anything from that interaction, it was absolutely make sure what you're saying is at least important enough to not be a complete waste of time. Oh, this next one's real good. Once again, we find ourselves in Santa Monica. I'm trying to find a pair of sneakers for my lady because I do shit like that. So I'm looking around when I hear one of the employees start talking about how he f***ed up last night with a girl on Snapchat. I texted this girl way too late, man. Oh yeah? The old 3 a.m. are you up text? Yeah, she got so mad. I went to DJ Khaled's Snapchat and screenshotted. I went to DJ Khaled's Snapchat and screenshotted a dozen white roses. Hold on. Yeah, she got so mad I went on DJ Khaled's Snapchat and screenshotted a photo of a dozen white roses and sent it to her. Hey, if that's not the funniest thing you've ever heard in your life, f*** you. If that's not the most millennial thing you've ever heard in your life, f*** you. And this is the first time I'm even saying the word millennial when it's not followed by love those hoverboard things so much. I'm not mad at it. No, you guys go on ahead. I'm gonna stay back here and keep doing sports. Oh, hey, what's up? I'm Mike Falzone. You know, speaking of real things I've heard people say this week, my manager Brian told me that if I'm ever gonna get the big brand deals, well, I gotta start flirting with the big boys. So, oh, you see this? This right here is a Saucony shoe. It's from Saucony. I think it's technically called the Grid SD or some shit like that. This sneaker is, without exaggeration, one of the most comfortable things I've ever put on my feet on purpose. Hey Saucony, consider yourself flirted with. I was in a bathroom today. I was in a public bathroom and I did that. I'm gonna get sick. Back to you, not yet sponsored version of me. Very professional. Last one. I was in line at an Urban Outfitters outlet store because, well, I got it like that. Now I know what you're thinking. Of course this guy was at an Urban Outfitters. What a great place to buy clothes and meet friends. Plus he looks like he just walked off the cover of one of those, "Hey, I'm a hipster and I love my beard" books that they keep back behind the record section. Oh, everyone's so funny. You should have a YouTube channel! In front of me there were 3 registers and 4 employees. 2 of the employees were working at the registers. On both sides of me, people who didn't get it either. One of the employees was texting and smiling, so he has an out. But what was the other guy doing? Behind me, a conversation was taking place that had nothing to do with any of that. 2 girls who I would probably describe to other people as friends to the end were checking out candles a little bit. The first lady, who I in my memory call Brunette Girl, said, "Oh my god, you're right, these candles smell really good." To which her friend answered in the saltiest possible voice, I actually never said that." Almost completely frozen in confusion, the first girl says, "Oh, yeah, actually, I don't even like candles." And our story today, kids, unfortunately has a very sad ending. Because I overheard that conversation, and it left me with a burning question, and that is, what the f*** happened? happened? Why would you ever speak to somebody in that salty of a tone over a discrepancy about a candle that you saw at an Urban Outfitters, a place for friends? What did that girl do to you that day? What happened the last time you were around a candle? All those questions and more questions as well. I had them, but I didn't ask. And now I have a regret. By the way, that coffee shop I was in was Pete's Coffee, and it was delicious. Hey everybody, my name's Mike Falzone. I make new videos every Tuesday. And the symbols would be here, and every Friday, and we have a podcast that comes out every Monday on iTunes. Go ahead and give it some stars and write a sentence or two about it in your local paper. And then have them transfer that to the review section of iTunes. And we'll all be crack-a-lackin'. Hey!